Well, hello everybody. Good morning and welcome to another video here on my channel with yours truly, as the name is displayed right there. Welcome to week 15 NFL picks. So, week 14 was another week where we had a lot of games that just they come and went. I mean, a lot of these games were some were pretty good, some were not, and some were maybe surprising or so one thing that is surprising right now is, yes, you noticed that I have shaved. So hmm, yeah, I figured everybody usually likes this thing that I do. Well, yesterday would have been my grandfather's 77th birthday, and I appreciate all the thoughts and prayers and the birthday wishes on Facebook. Yesterday I went out with my family, my mom and my aunt, to celebrate his birthday at a seafood place. It was okay. I mean, food was overpriced. I mean, seafood always is a lot of times, but food was still good. I mean, I had a great dessert as well too, a nice chocolate lava cake and some ice cream. So yeah. But I appreciate everybody's, thoughts and prayers as well and the birthday wishes, and I thank you all very much. That's the best way I can do a heart like that. Yeah. But thank you. I appreciate all of them. All right. So, and yeah, I wanted to shave because I just wanted to change it up a little bit. If you remember the last video I did and I had a beard when I did this. So now just change it up by doing it this way. And I do have my Flacco little pullover one because of the fact that it is cold and I do like to wear this, and we'll get into the games for what happened. So we'll go back to week 13 from week 14 from what happened in that. So we had our Thursday night football matchup, which was between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Minnesota Vikings won by a final score of 36-28. That's one that I did I got right. I picked the Vikings over the Steelers. The Ravens unfortunately lost to the Cleveland Browns. I saw it coming, when the game was starting and stuff, and they tried a pretty amazing comeback, but it just was not enough, unfortunately. The defense of Cleveland to stop them. Lamar Jackson wound up having an injury in the game, and he had a ankle injury, and he had to leave the game with the injury, and he did not return, so the Ravens had to hand it over to the young Tyler Huntley, and he did very good. He did a lot better than Lamar, let me tell you that. I mean, I hate to say that, but I think it's time to give Tyler Huntley some playing time right now. I mean, even though we're in first place in the AFC North, not first in the AFC, it's the Patriots, I think, but that doesn't mean anything. Well, it kind of does, I guess, to some people, like the number one seed and all that. But I just think it's time to give some playing time to Tyler Huntley. I really think so. He had a good game. He passed over 200 some yards, I think 270, I want to say. Yep, 270, while Lamar just had 17 yards and rushed for 5 and then had the injury. And even though Tyler Huntley did get sacked a little bit, 3 times, but still, he had no interception. Baker Mayfield had 1 for the Browns. And I just think it's time once again to get some playing time to him. I mean, yesterday, John Harbaugh and the Ravens were doing a press conference yesterday on Facebook. Well, it was everywhere, but he did say that Lamar does not have a high ankle sprain, and from what he has said, they're trying to get him on track to play against the Green Bay Packers for the next game, and I'm like, that doesn't need to happen, because for one, we should be giving it to Tyler Huntley instead of Lamar. I mean, Tyler Huntley deserves to be getting the start, and Lamar just needs to be a bench player right now at this point. I mean, he is stinking it up right now. He's definitely not like the way he was 2 years ago or even last year. I mean, I think he's worse than last year. But you can all agree with me on this if you want, or you can disagree if you want. I know a lot of you are going to disagree, but I'm telling you, Tyler Huntley deserves to be getting more playing time. Anyway, the Titans shut out the Jaguars 20-0. Got that right. The Chiefs beat the Raiders 48-9. I'm pretty sure I got that right. The Saints beat the Jets 30-9. The Jaguars and the Jets are already eliminated from the playoffs. Should have been Joe Flacco getting some playing time with the Jets, but I think he should in the next one, but we'll see. The Cowboys beat Washington Redskins football team 27-20. Got that right. The Falcons beat the Panthers 29-21. I think I said the Falcons. The Seahawks beat the Texans 33-13. Broncos beat the Lions 38-10. I thought I said the Lions, but I can't remember. I may have said Broncos. Chargers beat the Giants 37-21. The 49ers beat the Bengals in overtime 26-23. The Buccaneers beat the Bills 33-27. The Packers beat the Bears on Sunday Night Football 45-30. And the Rams beat the Cardinals 30-23. So there you go. So good amount of games I did get right, but just a few, maybe like 3 or 5 that I got wrong. But still, yeah. So here we go. Now we're going to get into our Thursday night football matchup, our first one. And this is a battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. I am going to go with the Chargers in this one. I think they're going to put a stop to Kansas City with this because, I mean, I know the Chiefs, put up a lot of points against the Raiders, but I really think that the Chargers will probably put a stop to it. I think the Chargers will get the win over the Chiefs, and I say 28-23. Then we have football on a Saturday, which I don't know why. I mean, but it says according to here on December 18th, we have 2 games scheduled, which are the Oakland, there I go again, the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. And I'm going to go with the Raiders in this one. The Browns, did get the win barely against the Ravens, I will say. And Baker Mayfield played well. Myles Garrett won the defensive. My headset saying something. It does this. I don't know why it does this sometimes. Every time it says auto shutdown disabled or whatever and says press power to cancel. I don't know if anybody has a Turtle Beach headset, the Stealth 601, whatever they call it. I don't know if that does that for other people, but anyway, so I'm going to go with the Raiders over the Browns, but I think it's going to be a close one, though, and I think the Raiders pull it out 26-20. Then we have the Patriots and the Colts. The Patriots, I believe, who are leading in the AFC with the number 1 seed, but the Colts looking to put a stop to them, and I think that the Colts do put a stop to them. I think the Colts get the win over the Patriots 26-23. Then we have our matchups for Sunday. We have the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to go with Buffalo in this one. The Panthers have been struggling, with Cam Newton, and I don't think he may get any more playing time, but then again, he might. But I think it goes in, even if he does start, I think it's still going to go in favor to the Bills, and I say 30-19. Then we have the Cardinals and the Lions, a matchup that does not look all that great. This looks like a bad matchup, and I think it'll be a blowout. I say Cardinals over the Lions, 33-10. 33-10. Yep. And then we have the Jets and the Dolphins in Miami. I unfortunately got to go with Miami. I thought about it and thought maybe the Jets could get this one over them, but I don't think it's capable. I mean, even if Flacco was in it, I don't think that he could, but I think it just goes in favor of Miami. They're still in the hunt for the playoffs. I mean, Lions have already been eliminated, unfortunately. The Cardinals are leading in the NFC. Whatever. I think it's NFC West that they're leading, but the Jets have already been eliminated. The Dolphins are still in the hunt. So I'm going to say Dolphins over the Jets, 23-14. We have the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This looks like an all right matchup, but I think Dallas gets the win big time in this one. I say 28-13. We have the Washington football team, whatever, Redskins against, sorry, I was answering something real quick, taking on the Eagles. In the last matchup, it was not Jalen Hurts that got the start in this one. It wound up being somebody else, and I forgot the name of the player. Just looking it up really quickly. Well, the Eagles, I think, had a bye week in this one, and yeah, they had a bye week in week 14. Week 13, it wound up being that Gardner Minshew guy, so he could very well get the start in this one against the Redskins, football team, whatever you want to call them. Redskins football team. And I think that the Eagles do get this one. I say they do over Washington. I say 25-17. Then we have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. And yeah, I got to go with Tennessee in this one. I'm tired of Pittsburgh winning. I mean, I'm glad, they lost against the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, but both teams were tired because they just played on Sunday and then they had to play on Thursday Night Football. So both these teams are going to be tired, I think, from all these matchups. But I think that the Titans get this win over the Steelers, and I say 26-14. We have the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars, two teams that are eliminated already from the playoffs. I say Texans, 23-12. Then we have the Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. This is a 4:25 game, a little bit of a later game because a lot of the games are going to be pushed to later times, like for the playoffs or whatever, or just for this reason. I don't know exactly why, but once again, I think that the Ravens really should start Tyler Huntley in this one, but it most likely is going to be Lamar Jackson. And I remember the last time I think we played the Packers, I think I went with the Ravens to beat them, and we did, I think, or I can't remember. I mean, it might have been Green Bay around that time. I can't remember the last time the Ravens faced the Packers, but this one is in Baltimore. It is not in Lambeau Field. So I know the Packers are a favorite by 5.5, or 5 points, actually. I mean, it could very well be more than 5.5 in this game, but I have to choose my team. I mean, I do want to try and pick the Packers in this one because I just don't have any confidence, that we're going to make the playoffs. I mean, I'm sorry to say at this point, but Lamar has been stinking it up. I mean, you guys, I know are going to disagree with me on that, but I'm telling you, Lamar is just not playing like he was 2 years ago or even last year. He's trying, but it's just tough because we lost Ronnie Stanley again to an injury, and plus all the other injuries, the running backs, Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins, now Marlon Humphrey, and many, many, many others that are on the injured reserve. It's a shame, but we're trying. We got an 8-5 record. We're still in first place in the AFC North, and we're still, in for the playoffs because we're the number 4 or 5 seed, whatever we are at this point. But I still think that the Ravens get this over the Green Bay Packers. But I say 23-20. I think, it'll be down to a Justin Tucker field goal. It's been that way most of the times. It's either Justin Tucker has been winning a lot of the games for us, but that could very well be like that. So anyway, there you go. But that could change. It could wind up being, the Packers getting the win, which I wouldn't be surprised with. But yeah. But we'll see. Then we have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos in Denver. I'm going with the Broncos. They're a 1.5 point favorite, and the Bengals are in the hunt with the Ravens. The Bengals at 7-6. They were off to a pretty good start. But now with what's going on with these games, I mean, yeah, it's a pretty close battle, with a lot of the teams. Sorry, my phone going off to somebody texting me. But I say the Broncos get the win over the Bengals. I say 27-20. Excuse me. We have the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, this should be a okay matchup with these two teams, but I still think that the 49ers, I think they get the win over the Falcons. I say 49ers 24 and Falcons 16. We have the Seahawks and the Rams. Rams are a 7-point favorite in this. The 49ers are a 9-point favorite. I know I'm not saying like the favorites, in these matchups, but I'm just saying like what it says on here, and I know I'm just not reading how many points they're favored by. So I'm going to go with the Rams over the Seahawks in this one. I say Rams 30 and Seahawks 19, 30-19. We have the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. In the last matchup, I think the Saints want to win this one over the Buccaneers, and I think that the Buccaneers this time get the win. They're 11-point favorite, and the Buccaneers, I think, get this one. I say 32-14. Probably a high-scoring one. That wouldn't seems like, but it could be a little closer than that, but we'll see. And our Monday Night Football matchup. Sorry, not doing the thing. Just giving that a little bit of a break. But anyway, this is between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The Bears, I think, are kind of still in the hunt for the playoffs, or unless they're eliminated, I don't know. But Minnesota's a 3.5-point favorite, and I think Minnesota does get this. I say Vikings over the Bears 28-20. Yeah, that seems right. And that's it. Yeah, I already covered the Dolphins, Putnam, but yeah, I mean, I already said Dolphins over the Jets. I mean, just very likely, could be. I mean, Packers are very capable of getting the win over the Ravens, but I already, chose them, but we shall see. But yeah. All right, so that is going to wrap it up. That's all the games that I've covered. I mean, we don't have very many games left. Just week 15, 16, 17, and 18. Then all the playoffs start. The playoffs? Yep. So that's going to do it. All right, so I hope everybody enjoyed these NFL predictions for week number 15. As always, if you do like this video, please hit the like button if you do. Comment, no negative stuff at all. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and please do. Hit the bell as well. It's not a bad thing, a good thing. And you all take care. And thanks again for watching this video. Take care, everybody.